Hey everyone, I just wanted to talk about the subject of speaking and having people listening to you, and that brought up a couple of memories for me. And as you might know, I was depressed between age 13 and 23, and when I describe that period in my life, it's like someone knocked me down, and when I tried to get back up, someone knocked me down again. And after a while, the knockouts were like further apart, but my will and energy and strength to get back up was also waning. So it felt like I got knocked down, and then I tried to get back up and something else happened, and then I tried to get back up, and then when so many things had happened over the years, like I never had enough strength and energy and power within my system to just get back on my feet and like shake it off. And well, what happened? I shut off my feelings at 20 years old. I think 7 years into my depression, I shut off my feelings. I could not handle anything more. Nothing at all. I could not. My system did it. I didn't just like consciously, oh yeah, I don't want to feel anymore. My system just shut down. But anyway, one of the things that happened during these years was between age 16 and 19, I had a best friend. And she was one of those people who think that you can be friends with everyone. And she really, really wanted to. She really tried to. But you can't. You just can't do that. And so she wanted to please everyone so much that, you know, if someone was talking to her and someone else tried to talk to her, then she would just be like, okay, now I'm listening to you. Which was a problem for me because I was the one who was talking to her. And then she just stopped listening. In the middle of one of my sentences, she just stopped listening because she needed to listen to this someone else that was talking to her. And for her, that was like, I'm trying to please everyone. That's how I'm interpreting it. Like, that's what I think. But for me, that was, I'm not interested in what you are having to say. Like, I'm not here for you. What you have to say is not important to me. And so you're not important. That's how I internalized it. And then at the same time, I had a boyfriend who, he had his insecurities, and he did something similar. He was like, he would listen to me, and then in the middle of the sentence he would be like, oh yeah, I have something to say around this, and then would just cut through, talk about him, and then never get back to what I was talking about, or what, you know, like if you interrupt someone, you're like, oh sorry, I have something about this that I want to say, and then you say that, and then you're like, okay, sorry, get back to you now. Or you're just like, oh, I have something to say around this, just remind me and I'll say it after you're done, or something like that. But he never got back to what I was saying. So, and this was at the same period. So I learned time and time again that what I had to say was not important. What I had to say, no one cared. No one cared what I had to say. No one listened to me. No one saw me. No one was interested in me. And this was like my boyfriend and my best friend. So I got quiet. I got quiet and insecure. More insecure. I was already insecure due to other things, but yeah, that can happen. And it took me a very long time to get back to being able to speak. I was so insecure that, when I just tried to speak, that as soon as someone like cut through or something, I was like, okay, no one wants to listen. No, nope, I ain't doing this. And I got into my shell. And I'm not a shell person. I'm a Leo. I have always loved attention. I've always loved speaking. I've always loved to be like shining star that I am. I've always loved to be me and be seen and be heard and be like the person who makes jokes and talks about interesting conversations and have deep conversations with people and talk about dreams and talk about stuff, and for me to shut down as much as I actually did, it was like torture for my soul, but it was a huge lesson for me to get back to me after that, to find my way back and to practice speaking and to practice taking up space again. And so a lot of things that have happened around that, and there have been so many people telling me that I'm too much, to this, to that, that I should just like, I hate that actually. I hate that like people who are not speaking very much, they need to raise their voice and speak a little bit more. And people who are speaking too much, they need to like slow it down. And then we all meet in the middle and then we're all just the same. We're not meant to be the same. We are not meant to be the same. We are meant to play our strengths. We are meant to do what we feel good doing. We're meant to do us, our way. We're not meant to be the same. We're meant to shine our lights however that looks. We're meant to do what makes us happy, whatever that is for us, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. Sure, when it comes from insecurities, when you have to like take up space and get attention because it comes from inner insecurities, that's one thing, but we shouldn't judge that either, because I've been there. But if we're one person who actually loves to make jokes and laugh and be the center of attention and like keep the conversations going and just like be the life of the party or whatever, let that person be. And if you're one of the persons who likes to just like stand on the outskirts or be home and read a freaking book that you love, do that. Be that. Be you, however that looks. But yeah, that made me go into a shell, and it has taken me a long time to get out of that, and I can still feel a little insecure when I feel like people are just like not really listening to me, not like having that attention to me when I speak, and just like, okay, someone else is speaking, and then they're just like, oh yeah, what did you say? But I'm learning, I'm finding my people, I'm learning that my voice matters, and my people will listen to me. The right people will listen to me. And that's okay. I'm okay. You're okay. Love you.